Chapter 3, Lesson 1, Evaluating and Writing Algebraic Expressions. So today we're going to be starting a chapter working with algebraic expressions. Algebra is simply math with variables or math with letters. So before you begin, I would like you to please define the two variables for this or the two definitions for this lesson, which are variable and algebraic expression. You will find both of those on page 103 in your textbook. When you are finished, we will continue with example 1. So example 1 is going to talk about writing an algebraic expression from a word phrase. How do you figure out what the expression is, or what the equation when we get there is, just from words? So here in example A, we have swimming m meters per minute for 3 minutes. So I know that I'm swimming m meters. I don't know what that distance is, but that's going to be my variable. And I know I'm going to swim that number of meters every minute. And I'm going to swim that for 3 minutes. So to find my total distance, I'm going to multiply the number of meters I swim per minute times the number of minutes that I swim. When multiplying a variable times a constant or a number, I do not need to write m times 3. I can simply write them as 3m. These mean the same thing. So 3m would be my final answer for A. Problem B asks us to write an expression for the word phrase 12 heartbeats more than x heartbeats. So I know that I'm going to have x and 12 to involve here somehow, and this word more tells me that I'm going to add. And I'm going to start with x. I have x heartbeats plus 12. This is the expression for 12 more than x. I start with x, and I'm going to add 12 to it. Example 2, writing an expression from a word problem. How do I pull out the information that I need? So example 2 says, the environmental club is making posters. The materials for each poster cost $4. Write an algebraic expression for the cost of P posters. So what do I know? I know that each poster costs $4. So I'm spending $4 per poster, and I am making P posters. So from the word problem, I've pulled out these two pieces of information, which then gives us our expression of 4p. $4 per poster times P posters will give us the total amount of money that we are going to spend to make those posters. Example 3, solving or simplifying, in this case, when we have an algebraic expression, we simplify, we don't solve. So I want to simplify these algebraic expressions, substituting in these values for P, N, and S. Yes, that's an S. So when you write your work on your paper, you are going to write the original problem. So I'm going to show my work over here, as if I was copying this out of the book. So my original problem is 2p plus 7. I see from my book that p equals 2. So over here off to the side, I'm going to write the value of my variable p. Notice that there is a good space in between so that we do not convince or mix the expression with the value for p. Next, I'm going to substitute, and I'm going to switch colors here so that you can really see what I'm doing. I'm going to substitute the value of p in my next step. Okay, then I'm going to use the order of operations, and I need to multiply first. 2 times 2 is 4. And notice I'm rewriting the entire rest of the problem each time, and 4 plus 7 is 11. So if I were to do this for problem B, I would do the same thing. I'm running out of room though, so I'm going to just put it over here. P equals 2, N equals 3, and S equals 5. So I'm going to rewrite the original problem, which I've already written on my paper, and now I'm going to substitute 2 plus 3 times 5, and now I solve according to the order of operations. 2 plus 15 equals 17. Now I skipped a line between each of my lines of my problem here, just so that it was clearer on the examples here. You can feel free to write each one. However, if your writing is messy, or if you write with quite large letters and numbers, you might want to consider skipping a line in between each one. Okay, that's it for examples today. Please complete your quick checks and your check your understanding, and we will go over this the next time I see you.